What's cracking, mi gente? You guys already know this your boy D once again, coming to ready to show some love, give you guys a little bit of knowledge. With that being said, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, I got one for you guys. I got another banger. Before I start with this banger, I highly apologize to all of you, every single one of you guys. I know I haven't dropped no content. I know I haven't been going live. I know things have been off with the channel, but let me tell you guys, I'm back now. Well, at least we're gonna try to make it consistent. I'm gonna be trying to dropping videos starting this week almost every day, and I'm trying to get the other channel off the ground, hit it running, and start getting it. You guys already know your boy's here. We've been busy. Health wise, I haven't been 100%, but most of it has been busy. I've been trying to get my company off the ground, trying to do a lot of things, investing in things, trying to get everything situated so when I do the drop for the merch, you guys have the best merch you guys can. As you guys can see, I got a new baby, I got a new machine. Gonna be put to use for the new merch is gonna be coming down at the end of the month. Hopefully I'll be able to drop it. I'm gonna do a pre-sale, and for the first 10 orders there's gonna be prices for people and a little bit of love, as you guys know. With that being said though, before people start telling me you talk too much, bro, get to the point. We're gonna get into the point. A lot of people asked me about this video. A lot of people told me to do it. Here I am. I know John Dizzle, the original John Dizzle, had did somewhat a version of it, but I'm gonna give you guys the inside scoop of what transpired, what happened, and how it went down, because I was there myself, supposedly there, allegedly there. Okay, so let's get to there. I was allegedly there. I don't want no case following up to your boy. You guys need me out here. I need you guys. So with that being said, let's dive into this video today, man. Well, today we're gonna be talking about the so-called war between MS13 20th Street Click, Bay Area, San Francisco, California, against border brothers from Oakland, the East Oakland. How people say the town. So I'm gonna tell you guys how it transpired so far, if I remember all the details correctly. All right. So actually, the beef didn't start with exactly the BBs. The problem didn't arise with them personally. The problem arise with the homies, with the SSL clique, Southside Locos or Sureño Southside Locos, you know, or Surside Locos, however they want to call it, but it was the SSL. So we had homeboys living in East Oakland. As you guys know, we were having homeboys living over there, and there was a park. And the homeboys used to go smoke and kick it there with the park. But as the time went by, they saw that not really the homies or Sureños or border brothers didn't go to the park. They didn't go kick it there. They didn't go have fun there. They didn't go smoke there. They didn't do none of the allegedly duties of a barrio. So my homeboy came to us one day when we were at church. And he goes and said, as you guys know, church. The hood church, not the real church, the hood church. You know what I mean? So the homeboy came one day and goes, "Hey, homeboys, I have an idea. I want to bring it up, and I wanted to get you guys' point of view, see if we can make it happen." There's a park in East Oakland. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was in the 57, 58, around there. I'm not 100% sure what street it actually was or the name of the park. But it was a pretty solid park. He said, I have been going to a park with my girl and Sundays at night to walk the dog. He had a badass red nose pitbull. He's like, and I don't see no activity whatsoever in that park by the homies. So we looked at it as a money-making opportunity for the homeboys that were living over there. And also a way to make the 20th Street a little bit bigger. You know, we always looking to spend barrios or neighborhoods are always on the lookout to try to spend outside their territory or branch out and make a new clique. Well, MS at that time period, that's what it was doing. We had went to San Rafael, where there was supposed to be a barrio called MS, And when we get there, it was a whole different ballgame. I'll tell you guys about it in the next video. And we had went to Richmond when we had trying to establish and click there. Well, we didn't. The homies from Pasadena are trying to establish the hood there, and it blew out. I'll tell you guys, if you guys want to know about that war, hit me up. Let me know in the comments. Well, so the homeboy brought up the idea that it could be a money maker. That he saw a lot of people there, and there was a couple homeland camps around there, and that it was a high moving area. Like it was a lot of traffic around that area. So he's like, maybe we can do something. So we decided as a neighborhood, we took a vote. We decided, let's go and take a look at the place and see if it is how he say it is, and we're not gonna go and bump into somebody's head or bump into somebody's wall, and we go from there. So we did decide. So we went there. We drove about 4 car deeps, I believe. It was about 4 car deeps. As we got there, we had to stop to put gas on one of the cars, on one of the Lexus, my homeboy's Lexus. So as we stopped in the car, we saw inside the store and outside the store a truck. Probably, I think it was like a Cherokee or Suburban, one of those, but it was a long truck, right? So we saw the dude that was pumping gas and his pants down, like really Bay Area swag. But he had a navy blue paño bandana around his neck. And the dude that was inside, that we could tell he had like a blue hat. And another dude had like a little navy blue belt hanging off the back, right? We saw him when he was coming in and out of the store, because he went in and out of the store twice. Well, as we see in these, we don't approach it. We don't say nothing to them. We got out. We pumped gas. As we go into the store, 2 homeboys and myself included, we went inside the store. Well, the youngster they had, and I say youngster because at that time he was probably like me, 16. But at that time, let's say the little homie had his belt, like I said, hanging out, the navy blue belt. So as we get into the store, he started looking at us like this, doing all the extra, mugging us and looking at us, right? Trying to figure out who we were, but he never approached us and like, what's up, where you from, nothing. The dude that was paying for the things that he was getting, chips, sodas, and a couple beers, had a blue hat on, and he looked back when we come in, he looked at us, and then he went back to the counter, and then he did this, looked back to over his shoulder to see where we had went. So we went to grab a little juices, a little thing, and as we were coming up the aisle, we noticed that the youngster had went around, and when we hopped in the aisle, he got behind us. So my homeboy, I'm gonna call him C goes to me and say, ¿qué onda con este bicho, loco? ¿Por qué nos viene siguiendo, right? He's like, what's up with this dude? Why this dude's following us? We didn't know if the dude spoke Spanish at that moment, didn't. He literally just assumed probably it's a homie, he doesn't speak Spanish, so we leave it at that. Well, the youngster didn't say nothing at the time. So my homeboy goes, if this fool follow me all the way to the register, I'm going to hit him up. So the youngster guy behind us literally follows all the way to the register. His homeboy was to the side of the register counting his change, right? So as we got to the register, my homeboy turns around with me, and we at the same time, we're like, what's up, homie? Where you from? So he banged on us. He goes, SSL, homeboy was puro sur tres, so what's up? I like, damn, Gina, you just got banged on, homie. But obviously, we expected some type of bang on. He's like, so once he said puro sur tres, my homeboy goes, oh, what's up? Hey, what's up, homie? Keep para la mara, you know? MS13, 20th Street. And he goes, oh, you from Frisco, fool? He's like, yeah. He's like, I know some. So he starts saying that he knows some youngsters from 16. And we're like, we're not from Navarro, bro. We're from a whole different set. He's like, oh, I'm just letting you know I know some of this fool. We're like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So we bought our stuff. We left. We didn't ask no name. We didn't ask nothing. We just like, he said what he said. We did what we got, and we got on. As we pulled off to the gas station, we saw them kept looking, and the one of them pointed at our car and told the dude that was driving, that was pumping the gas, something. I don't know what he told him, but we it was like either look, then fools are from La Mara, or I don't know. Well, we didn't throw nothing of it. And it was already like 8:30 at the time. So as we picked up the other homeboys, we drove to the park, and we got to the park. We saw the park. It was pretty big. It had like a baseball field. We had some like a little round type of thing that with bleachers and stuff, and it had some cover trees, and it had like a little hill where like if you get into some type of mess, you could slide down the hill and you could still see up the park, but you be covered basically. So we're looking at these little details like that. You know how criminal mentality works, and we started looking and we were like, well, it can make money if we know how to move. So the homeboy's like, that's what I was saying. So what do you guys think? So we're like, well, let's try it out. Let's try it out. Let's see if we get one or two homitos to come up here, post up, and let's try out and see what's up. Well, as we're finishing up the little agreement with the homeboys, we hear a car bumping hella loud. And we all looked up the little hill. Like I'm saying, we were in a little round thing and we were down the hill. So we all looked up the hill to see what was going on. And we saw a big ass Ford blacked out. And we're like, what the hell? So the homeboys, we all looked at each other. We're like, all right, we don't know who that person is. We don't know what type of movement they were on. So we all, we did what we were supposed to do. We touch pockets. We do what we do. And one of them opens the car door. The driver opens the car door, jump down. And he just posted like this, bumping music, looking around. Like looking for somebody. We're like, what the hell? What's this fool's doing out there? Looking for somebody? They're looking for us or what? We didn't really say nothing, so we like, hey, fool, let's dip. See what they said. Let's dip, and then whatever happens, happen. So as we hopped up the hill, and they were able to see us, like 4 more people jumped out of the car and opened the doors, and they started walking towards us. One of them had a bat, like on right here under her armpit. The other dude, you can see they were carrying some type of weaponry. So as they approaches the driver and approaches the bank, they're like, what's up, homie? Where you fools from? Instantly, my older homie and I were like, hey, fool from MS, homie, because we speak the most English, I guess, in our group. And I'm not saying this to minimize my homeboys, but their English was limited. Some of them, because we're Salvadorians, we're so used to speaking our own language. So we instantly like, what you say, fool? He's like, what's up, homie? Where you from? I'm like, so we bang on the Fulamara, homie, what's up, fool? 20th Street, que pedo? Dude goes, oh, you're in SSL territory? We were like, what? He's like, this is SSL territory, right? You walking on our barrio, fool. He's like, you guys should have gave us a heads up in order for you guys to slide through. We looked at him and I'm like, bro, we don't give nobody a heads up when we walk. I didn't say in that manner. I'll tell you guys what I say in Spanish. I translate. So así said that, we're like, hey, nosotros no necesitamos permiso de nadie, loco. La bestia camina donde camine y punto. We're like, we don't need permission for nobody, homie. The beast walk whatever it takes it. We won't ask nobody for permission. So he gets taken back and he goes, what do you mean, homie? This is a Surtown program, dog. We're like, we're not saying you're not Surtown program, homie. What we saying is you can't tell us where we're going to walk. So he goes, well, you my barrio, fool. You do have to have some. I'm like, we ain't doing none of that, bro. Simple as that. We ain't doing none of that. You could, on my head, I was like, you could have approached us a little different. I would have, hey, fool, this my barrio, what's up? Like, but you basically telling us we can walk there, that's a whole different ball game. So my older homeboy, they had the keys at the time, goes, hey, check it out, G. This is how it is. You ain't finna tell us where we walk, where we go. This is what matters. And he touched 2 legs. These legs take me wherever the beast asks me to go. And if I'm here, this is where I'm supposed to be. Now, what's up? So dude gets taken back, like, for that position he gets put in, which is understandable. He's a man. He's in front of his homeboys, his little homies, I guess. So the dude that got the bat, let the bat gets out under the arm and like kind of swing his that out, right? So we're like, what the fuck? So instantly all of us, we do what we do. We reach for our things. So dude goes like, hey, bro, it's Alvaro and it is what it is. But he's not saying, let's get it on. He's just saying, this is our barrio and this is what it is. So my homeboy goes, well, what's cracking there, homie? We were living anyways, but you not finna tell us what we do. So he's like, oh, you guys were leaving? Like, yeah, we're leaving anyway, so what the fuck? So he's like, oh, all right, it's cool, fool. So he tells something to his homeboys, and they move to the side and we pass through. We were leaving anyways. There were, man, everyone makes sense. But here goes where it goes sideways. As we get to the car, my homeboy C, which is the fucking hot headed with S, my homeboy S, another hot headed bastard just like myself. As they open the car from the back, the car door, he hears one of the youngsters. I heard him too, but I didn't hear him as clear as they did because I wasn't really paying attention. But the youngster, I guess, said, "You guys lucky, you fools who are leaving. Other than that, this shit would have got lit up." So I just heard, "You guys lucky, you guys are living." I didn't heard the rest. But my homeboys, I guess, did. So my homeboy closed the car door. He was like, "What the fuck you said, fool?" That's when the youngsters repeat what he said. And I was like, "Oh, man." I was about to get on the passenger side of the door. But I was like, "Oh, shit, here we go." I kind of knew if the homie got close to him, he was going to take off on him. He was going to drop him or whatever. Because I know S. S know how to fight. Soldado knows how to fight. I'm going to call him Soldado because now he debrief. He did all type of shit. He's not good no more. But so Soldado just get there and goes, "Hey, homie, you not about to tell me what to do, fool. My homie already told you. We go whatever the fuck we want. This is the beast movement, homie. What's up, fool?" And the youngster tried to get up close to his face, which was the mistake that he made. As soon as he got to where arm reach, Soldado cracks him. Beep! Bangs on him. Made him stumble. He didn't drop him, but he made him stumble back. Ugly. So as the homie makes him stumble, my other homeboy S, the other S, which is still active, he's running up to him and he literally just fucking horse kicked that fool. Literally gets up and just go big ass kick around the kid's between the kid's forehead and his chest, because when he dropped it, he went like this. So my homeboy kicks him, dropped him. As he dropped him, the homeboy come from the other side. I don't know how he got behind us, in front of us, and he kicked the shit out of him right on the side of his head. Then his old homeboys, which most of them were already in the car already. It was only the dude that was speaking, I guess, in the mouthpiece, was the only one that was waiting. So when he sees that, he jumps down there and started running towards us and take off on my homeboy S. S gets socks, and he just shake it off and he start going toe to toe with bro. We didn't see no weapon, so we figure their homies. Fuck it, we're just gonna give him a fair one. But here goes with the mistake. When we were going down 101, we were fighting. The dude that kind of got away from us, he went to the back of the trunk and got the bat, like on the back, and he took a swing on my homie P. When he took a swing on my homie P, he kind of seen, so he put his hand up, so he hit him right here in the back of the arm, and I could tell that done some damage. He didn't broke his bone. For some no reason, he didn't broke his bone, but boy hit him hard as hell. Cause I heard that thing. I thought his bone got broken, but as soon as he made contact, I was like, "Oh, freaking thing." So once that transpired, then the homeboys goes, "It's fair game." So we rush a couple of them dudes. Things transpire. Situations got done. Blood was spilled a little bit, and we peeled off. They went their side. Well, now we're looking at we have a beef with the fools from SSL. Mind you, there's some homeboys that done time with them dudes with the older SSL homie. And there's some homies like myself that done time in juvenile and boot camp around those areas. So I know some of them dudes. And my homeboy knew some of their dudes from being in Alameda County jail. So as we get there, we drive to the pad. We drive back to Frisco. They drove whatever they were going. We didn't drive to the homies' pad in Oakland because we didn't want to make it hot just in case. Because some of the homies knew where he stays. Because, like I said, they knew each other. Some of them had done time with each other. They had known the passing, the crossing, whatever. But we didn't want to burn that path, so we left to Frisco. So as we get to Frisco, we chilling. We told the homies what kind of happened. Then the homie C, he goes, "Hey, fool, that's where I lay my head. Now what? Well, where are we going to go from here? Are we going to go full blast war with this fool? So, ¿qué ondas?" So we trying to figure out, okay, what's the next move? Obviously, it could have been common sense. The next move is to go to war with this fool, but deep down, we didn't want to really go to war, not because we were scared, but it was gonna take a toll on us going that way. And then I mean, it was gonna be a little bit difficult beefing from city to city, but it could be done. But at the same time, we were like, okay, now we made our position known. Let's see what they do, and then we go from there, type of style. At least that's what we come up with, because it's like we just don't want to go start, letting people up and whatever we do, and then things get out of pocket. If things can get fixed, we'll try to figure out a way to where like we can be cool. They're still homies at the end of the days, and we really haven't beef with homies like that until the 996 when the war kicked off between 19 and 16 and the homeboys, and it stopped like around 2001, 2002. So we really didn't want to deal with those headaches again like that, because it brings too much attention. Plus the hood was making money at the time, so we were like, So, well, the homeboy got back home, and we decided, well, let's play it by ear. If this fool's come tripping at the homie's house, then we know that they want a battle, they want war. If not, then we go from there. Well, we didn't know that in that melee when we were fighting, one of them dudes wasn't a homie. One of them dudes that was in the back was a brother. There was a cousin of one of the SSL's dude. We didn't know this. Of course, we didn't know this because we didn't have for credentials. We didn't really care. We were in the moment. But the dude that was hitting with the homie with the bat, his cousin was a BB. So I'm like, what the hell? His name was Psycho. He was an older dude. Psycho from Border Brothers. So I'm like, man, bro, like, we didn't know. This is how we come to find out. The homeboys used to go a lot of Oakland to get, they will get like a Momo Hotel 6, and they will bring some people in. They will get, little razzle dazzle, dibbing and dabbing, and they will get the little jainitas in there, and then nyah, 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 nyah. You already know. So this is how we come to find out that Psycho was involved in that situation. Well, little Psycho, because it was the younger cousin. Because older Psycho comes to the Momo when we were there to sell some shit to their homies. But he didn't have no idea what had transpired a couple days before. He knew that they had got jumped, but he didn't know if it was the homies from San Rafael with it, or if it was literally us, because the fools used to bang 20 as well over there when they used to go at it with people, I guess. Well, he comes to the room, and he has the shit. He gets paid. Then he goes and asks my homeboy Soldado, goes, hey fool, look, check it out. I heard this. My little brother, his name is Little Psycho. That fool was running around and la la la. And he got into some fools from the MS. He happened to know, was it you guys or que pedo? So my homeboy goes like, why are you asking? And he goes, I'm just trying to find a way, if it was you guys, so we can work things out, fix it, let that be there, so it doesn't escalate. Because, we're Border Brothers. We don't have no pedo with you guys. But he was there, and some of my homeboys are not feeling it. We're like, hey. So my homeboy Big C comes out with P, and he goes, hey, fool, we thought that we were SSL, but I mean, that was us, homie. Like, it is what it is. If your little cousin was riding with them, then he know where he stood. He should have never. He's like, yeah, but that's his other cousin. He's from SSL, whatever, whatnot. So the point was, it didn't get Zoe. It was, they find out what happened, and that was it. Psycho wanted us to go to their neighborhood, to Border Brothers' neighborhood, and apologize to his little cousin to make the Border Brothers understand that we didn't have no beef with them. First of all, no homeboy is gonna do that. And I'm not saying that MS, we tough guys, we killer. No. MS 20th Street had a reputation to keep at that time. We were known for violence. We were known for a lot of things. But game banging is game banging. You're not going to get another game banger to go apologize to another game member for putting hands on them. It just don't transpire like that. It's not personal, homie. So, plus, if it was a different faction, I understand that's your cousin, but you should have known war to get ugly. So the homie was like, we ain't doing that, bro. It is what it is. If they want pedo, we here. Well, Psycho tells them, Border Brothers, that he find out what had happened.